Hi everyone, my name is Ryan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I apologize, I look like I'm dirty and a bum. I just finished work, but that's when I end up doing most of my work on my stuff. The channel is going to be kind of DIY stuff, I think. I'm standing in what is going to be a camper eventually, made out of a 16-foot van body. I'll show you more of that in a minute. I'm just going to teach you stuff. I know lots of stuff. I'm good at stuff. I'm okay at other stuff. But I learn everything from YouTube. So I'm hoping you guys can learn something from me. Otherwise, it's just useless knowledge that only I have, and that doesn't help anybody else. So I've had lots of requests of people to show them how to do stuff, tell them how to do stuff. They want to see more of my builds, like more in-depth stuff. So instead of just pictures on Instagram, which you can follow if you want, yeah, we're gonna build some stuff. So this is one of the first projects that'll be on the channel. It is a 16-foot van body. It's all aluminum, and I am turning it into a toy hauler camper that's going to go on the front of my 34-foot trailer. And my side-by-side is going to get parked in here. And I have a rock crawler that's going to go on the trailer behind it. You'll probably see a bunch of work, maybe a little bit on my crawler. I haven't touched it in a few years because I've been really busy, but I plan on getting it back out because I've got a bunch of buddies that are all over me to finish the thing and get it back out on the trail. So that'll happen eventually, one project at a time. So I've already started. This is a frame rail that we've added in. It's not in permanent yet. There's two of them. They're like a archway, and what they're gonna be is supports. You can see I have some brackets up there. I'm gonna rivet it together. I made it in two halves because basically to get it tight against the wall, there's no way to fit it in without having it split in two. So it's going to be joined in the middle with rivets after it's all pointed in tight, and then it'll be riveted through the factory rail of the body. But what that is it's going to be a drop down bed. So it'll be a power bed that comes down from the ceiling. It's not going to be my main bed, it's going to be a secondary bed. Yeah, it'll be like roof storage, because this thing's 8 feet tall. Like, I have an unlimited amount of space. Like I'm 6 feet tall and I can't touch the ceiling. So it's wasted space up top, so I might as well use it. So it's gonna have basically like a crane system that goes up. I got a winch. I've got all the parts to build it already. So we don't have to wait for that stuff because I bought everything. I have everything for this thing to build it. It's just time. I need time. 75-gallon freshwater tank, linear actuator. This is a 3,000 pound lift, 30-inch travel linear actuator, and that is going to push the wall out like this to get the side-by-side in and close it. And then there's going to be a walk-through man door. You won't even be able to tell that it's an opening wall. It's just going to look like the back end of a camper, but it's going to kick out like a door. I think that'll be cool. I do a lot of bougie stuff, I guess you'd call it. Completely unnecessary, but I think it's cool, so I want to do it. And I think I can, so we're gonna try. Here is the door. That'll be the walk-through door. That'll be in the back wall. And I've got my tanks. So I have 3 tanks that are identical. This is gonna be where the bathroom's gonna be. So I'll have 2 black tanks. They're gonna be joined together. I'm gonna put flush out jets in them, and the pipes are gonna go down through the floor and underneath. The back one will be a gray tank. This one here is the gray tank for the sink. That'll be up here. At the very front corner is going to be the bed, and it's going to be 3.5, 4 feet up. So I'm going to raise it so I have like a garage underneath it, and then the bathroom will be beside it of the tanks. I'm going to raise the floor in the bathroom so the toilet and the shower and everything will be basically on top of the tank. So I'll build a floor. So this will be the bathroom. That'll be the sleeping area, garage underneath it. My fridge is gonna go here and the electronic stuff. And then this whole wall is gonna be the kitchen. So that'll be my cupboard, sinks, all that stuff. I might poke a couple windows in. And then a 10-foot section here by about, I figure 68, 70 inches wide maybe, for my side-by-side to sit. And then when it's out, it'll just be open space. So I can make, I was thinking of maybe a drop-down table or something, kind of like a flip-up table. Maybe some chairs for the kitchen dinette. Poke a couple more windows in. And then it's going to have a lot of neat stuff. I'm gonna do like in-floor heat, I think. I've got a diesel water heater, and I'm gonna try and make it all electronically controlled. It'll be pretty cool if I can figure it all out. I think I've got a pretty good idea of how to do it. Go for a little tour of the shop. So, back here in my welding area, we have my TIG welder and my homemade water chiller, which I just got all working well. MIG welder, some fab benches. I have a lot of tools. If you're a kind of a noob DIY person, some of the stuff I'm gonna do you might not be able to do just because of the tools, but I do a lot of stuff by hand. So if I can do something by hand, I might explain it in the video on how you could do it without fancy tools, because I've basically done everything without fancy tools most of my life. But I have fancy tools now, and I really like them, so I use them. I have access to some pretty cool stuff at work. Roll-in bandsaw. Not everybody has one of those. But you can get away with a grinder or a skill saw. I still cut lots of stuff with a skill saw. I've got a small mill. It works good for a bunch of random stuff. Even just having a place to store metal. A lot of people don't have that kind of space or access to stuff, but it doesn't mean you can't build things, because I've built a lot of really cool stuff in a 2-car garage at home. Heck, I even built my my big pickup truck in my parents' gravel driveway when I was 20, so it can be done. Here's an example. This is just a skill saw with a Diablo blade with a piece of aluminum angle iron vice grip to it, And that's what I used, trim down that aluminum rail that is going to be on the back of the camper up there. This rail right here. So this was started life as 3-inch angle iron, and I cut an inch off with that skill saw and welded it back on at a 90-degree angle. It worked. It's not dumb if it works. I do some stuff kind of sketchy. Don't hate me for it, but if it works, it ain't dumb. What kind of content do you guys want to see? What do you want to see me fix or build? Do you want to see more of the electrical? Do you want to see the plumbing? Do you want to see the fabrication? Do you want to see all of it? Do you want to see me go off-roading with my side-by-side and my friends? Like, I could put that stuff on the channel too. I have a couple of buddies that already have YouTube channels that have that kind of content. We can do a collaboration, I guess. I can maybe link their channels in with mine when I do that kind of stuff, if you guys want to see it. Yeah. Hopefully I can teach you guys something. Or you guys can teach me something. There's lots of guys I talk to if I don't know how to do something. If I got a welding question, there's a bunch of different people I ask about welding. I watch a ton of YouTube. Like, if I don't know how to do something, if you guys are tuning in for that kind of stuff, I do the same thing. Like, if I don't know how to do something, I look it up on YouTube and usually get a pretty good idea. Sometimes you got to filter through some junky videos, but for the most part, you can get a good general idea on how to do stuff. And I've found that very helpful throughout my life, and hopefully I can help you guys, like I said before. Yeah. Bye. Till next time.